kicks out there. There's foot stomps, there's different types of kicks, attacking the kneecap, the knee joint, things like that. And we'll go over those in another time. What I'd like to do now is I'd like to once again talk about your ability to practice everything on both sides. Right? This could be your 15-minute warm-up in the morning. You just get your little hand techniques going, you get your hammer fist going, you get some knee strikes, right? You get some little short kicks, right? Nice little thing just to get your body moving. Now, there's a couple of rules of thumb, right, in both sports medicine and also in the martial arts. And they say in order to get good at a technique, you need to practice it 300 times. Sounds like a lot, right? That's just to get good at it. But if you do it, that kick 10 times a day, in 30 days, you will have completed 300. So it's not so bad then, right? And that's a great way, like I said, you take a little 10, 15-minute warm-up, and boom, you throw that in there. That's your warm-up before you start hitting it heavy, doing whatever, getting your day going, or warming up with Taryn or myself. You get your little warm-up over it, boom, now you're ready to rock and roll. Now the other thing is, to master it, there is a rule of thumb of going 3,000 times, which seems like a lot. But once again, if you're doing 10 times a day or just a little 15-minute workout, you get that done 30 weeks, right? You're good. You're at 3,000, and now you can pull that technique off to almost anybody under any situation. I'm not talking about you fighting a professional fighter. I'm talking about an unskilled street person. You'll be able to, without thinking, bang, right? Without thinking, without thinking, right? One of those techniques you'll be able to pull off quickly. All right? So practice, because practice makes perfect. All right. So what I'd like to talk to you now about is distancing. If I need to run, I need to be away from somebody, right? I don't want to be too close. And naturally, you can sense when someone walks too close to you, whoa, he's all in my space now. Like, it makes me feel uncomfortable and I have to back away, right? That's your aura. That's your space that no one should be walking into. And so what we're going to do is, let's talk about methods of being able to communicate while not looking like a weirdo because we're backing away. So, hey, how you doing today? Yeah, it's good to see you. Yeah, all right. See, so what I'm doing right there is as Taryn begins to walk into my space and makes me feel uncomfortable, I look him in the eye, continue the conversation, but I just kind of start walking around. I start stepping around. And I don't know what I might have to do next, but what I don't want to do is I don't want him to be so close to me that he gets me uncomfortable. Now, if it's someone that you don't know, by all means, you throw your hands up, he starts to get in my, hey, stop! I use my verbal judo. I use my verbal self-defense skills to put this guy, hey, yo, stop. I'm putting my hands up, I'm giving you a physical boundary, and you're getting the verbal boundary of me screaming at you, telling you to stop. There's nothing wrong with that. No one should be all in your face making you feel uncomfortable. If it's someone like you're with family, it's the drunken uncle, hey buddy, how you doing, man? Yeah, it's good to see you too. You know he's kind of, you don't know what's going to go on, but you want to be able to do it. Another great technique is the hugger. Let's say you get the guy who brings his arms up like he wants to hug you. You just take your arm, hey buddy, it's good to see you, man. And I don't want to go, whoa, what's up? Go crazy on the guy. Maybe it's someone I know. Maybe we were at the bar and he's just got too much to drink. So he brings those arms out, you're not with all that. Hey man, how you doing? It's good to see you. Especially, it happens a lot to women, like you get the drunken guy who comes over and wants to hug you. You don't want to get you all felt up, so you just take those hands, still being nice, still be, hey man, how you doing? It's good to see you. Still be engaging, but you ended that, So we have verbal judo. You can use your hands, throw your hands up, stop, make him stop. You can use the circling technique. Hey, how you doing? Maybe he's asking me a question and I'm engaging in conversation, but I'm walking, so I'm continually separating my space, not allowing him to be all in me, making me uncomfortable. Too many things could happen. I don't have enough time to react. If we're this close, if he decides to punch me in the face, by the time I react, it's too late. Alright? If I'm out here and that hand comes up to punch, I can react. So you don't ever want anyone in your space. Alright? Another technique I want to talk about is called the Jack Benny stance. The Jack Benny stance, that's a really old show, so if you don't even know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. But what we're going to do is I'm going to bring my hand, I'm just going to hold my elbow and bring my other hand to my chin. Hey, how you doing? And I'm going to be engaging. I like to talk with my hands. It's natural that I talk with my hands. So having my hands up in a situation like this is normal for me. You know, if someone walks up to you, you don't want to just jump into a kung fu stance, right? You want to just say, hey, how you doing today? Now, I don't know what he's going to do. If he decides to lift those hands up to attack, or now I'm ready to go. There's a throat chop, there's a strike. You know, now my hands are already up. If I have to travel my hands from down here, and he brings his hands up first, I'm not making it. But if hey man, how you doing? Hey, good. Now I can defend that.